Hey guys, welcome to On My Shelf. Today I'm sharing some tips for getting more done when you work from home. Last week I talked about the challenges of working from home, which was mostly about how difficult it can sometimes be to put work away. But there's also another difficulty, especially when you have a partner who works from home and/or kids who are at home. This is the problem of interruptions. If you're a writer like me, or you do any kind of creative work that doesn't do well when there are constant interruptions, you'll know just how true it is when I say that interruptions can throw a whole day off schedule. I have a pretty rigorous schedule, so when my boys come in to tell me something, they're not just throwing off that one block of time, they're throwing off all the rest of them. Because if I want to get done what needs to be done, I have to pause my timer, listen to their billion words, and then start back up again. And sometimes it's not even the obvious interruptions. It's the crash you hear downstairs that you'll wonder about. It's the phone buzzing with a notification or a text. It's the beep of the dryer telling you it's time to take a load out and put another in. Distractions are everywhere when you work from home. So here are my top 3 best practices for eliminating distractions at home. 1. Use headphones. I always listen to music when I'm writing. Typically, it's the Pirates of the Caribbean instrumental soundtrack, or Lord of the Rings, or even Star Trek. My kids and my husband know that when I have my headphones on, I am not to be disturbed. This serves 2 purposes. 1, it's a reminder to whoever walks into my room that I'm working and unable to talk at this moment in time. And 2, it drowns out the noises that would otherwise pull me from flow and make me wonder what in the world is going on downstairs. My kids are taken care of because my husband is watching them. I don't need to concern myself with every little noise. 2. Get off the internet. If you want to stay focused, you'll either have to close out the internet or train yourself not to touch the browser on your toolbar. The internet is incredibly distracting. We can get on it to look something up and then end up falling into a black hole that sucks away hours of our time. What I try to do is, if there's something that needs to be looked up or a fact that needs checking, I highlight it on my screen, and then when I'm finished writing, I look it up. We're so used to instant gratification with the internet and our smartphones. It's good to practice a little restraint. We don't need to check our email every 2 minutes. Close out the internet. 3. Put your phone face down or turn it on Do Not Disturb mode. Nothing is more distracting than a phone buzzing when you're in the middle of writing an epic emotional scene in your latest middle grade story, or you're typing an important note to someone, or you're trying to crank something out before the timer chimes. Notifications can hijack your productivity, so it's best to keep them far away from your workspace. Interruptions have been inevitable this summer because our boys aren't usually at home as often as they are now, so I've had to take a little bit of the productivity pressure off the summer months. Because what I also want to make sure I do is spend adequate time with them before the next school year begins. They're growing up so fast, and all I have to do is blink to pass another year. I hope you enjoyed this inside look at my life and the best practices for working from home and actually getting things done. Be sure to visit racheltolson.com to get a free book from my starter library, including some real-life poetry that provides an inside look at raising 6 boys, and some of my best book recommendations. For more On My Shelf, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.